Hey everybody, I'm
Hello.
Sam.
And I'm Jyotsna.
And this is Happenstance,
Happenstance.
the podcast where we give our stance on TV shows, movies, and current events we haven't seen
Or
experienced.
Happenstance.
So randomly, it's the Rapture today.
Tomorrow.
Well, this is dropping. That's what I mean.
It's literally the Rapture right now when you're listening to this.
Yeah. We're making this the night before.
Yeah.
September 22nd, 2025.
Which is the first I'm hearing about this.
Okay, I think I heard it was the Rapture like sometime this weekend from an Instagram like screenshot of a TikTok, which is apparently where everyone's decided that the Rapture is today, Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025.
Do you think, like, biblically speaking, TikTok could be the herald of the Rapture? Does that make sense from the Bible?
Herald from the Bible? There's someone named Harold in the Bible?
No. Herald, like Herald. Like the harbinger. Like the guy who walks around with the bell and goes, "Hear ye, hear ye."
You're saying it heralds, like, as a verb.
Yeah. But like the guy who goes around with the bell, the town crier type of the Rapture.
I don't see why not. You know?
Okay.
The Tower of Babel fell, and then the world fell out of contact with people who speak different languages from others. But now we have TikTok, which is only going to be global for like a couple more days, assuming we have a couple more days anyway. So why not?
Because of the Rapture.
Yeah, because of the Rapture or Larry Ellison buying it.
Okay.
So that's kind of what's up.
So are we sure that TikTok isn't saying it's the Rapture for TikTok?
What is that? What do you mean? Like for its own purposes?
Yeah, no, as in like it's now the end of TikTok.
No, yeah. These people are definitely not talking about that. They're talking about capital T, capital R.
Rapture.
The Rapture. And randomly, it's happening on Tuesday.
Okay. Tuesday, September 23rd.
And that's really all I know. And
Okay.
I've been kind of sitting with that on and off for a couple days. And I think today, day before, I'm kind of like, why not? I'm open to it.
Okay.
Maybe there's even a hopeful edge.
This is actually
to my feelings the day before.
More positive than you generally are when we talk about movies.
Oh, I bet. I think I'm hopeful for movies a lot. And then severely disappointed, which is maybe something I should factor in to my sort of general happenstance about the Rapture.
Right.
Maybe right now, by saying that I'm like open to it happening, I'm actually going to be super fucked in this situation and I'm going to hate it. So
Totally. You're going to be so disappointed with what the studios did to it.
To the Rapture. Okay, step one of happenstancing the Rapture. Do you feel like you're going or staying, and why?
Okay. Well, just to clarify for the non-religious people in the audience.
Non-Christian even.
Non-Christians. Yeah.
And
That's not
the one we're talking about, I think.
Right. And even like it's really the weirdest parts of Christianity who really care about the Rapture.
I mean, the Bible, it's all written out, and I'm going to say one of the only Bible chapters I read.
Yeah. It sounds kind of...
It's the juicy one.
It sounds compelling.
It's compelling.
But basically what happens in the Rapture is it the Antichrist comes first or something? Or is that...
I don't even have those details.
Okay.
My knowledge is mostly based on the movie This Is the End.
Okay.
In which...
The sacred texts.
Everyone who's good gets sucked up, and everyone who's not good stays. And then a bunch of bad, crazy things happen, and like demons take over the earth.
Okay, well,
hell is unleashed on earth or something.
I think okay. What I thought happened with the Rapture is that the like really good, obviously going to heaven ones go up, and then the rest stay here to face like judgment. Oh. And then like Jesus, it's like the second coming. Like he comes back and he like judges everyone, and then that's when the final decision is made. Like a performance improvement plan type of thing.
Oh, like you get that option. I'm under the impression that the judgment happens at the pearly gates if you got sucked up.
Okay.
And then if you're down here, it's over for you. That's what I think happens.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Either way, I think I'm screwed.
You think you're what's going to happen?
Well, basically, traditionally, you only go to heaven if you're Christian, right?
Right.
which I'm not.
But I famously think that there's just so much that we don't know.
Right.
Where I think the rules of the rapture could be a lot more surprising than people think.
Okay.
I think there could be a lot of things.
All right. Well,
that our mere brains can't predict.
So it could be like college acceptance, where everyone thinks it's like your SAT score, but it's actually who you're related to and how much money your parents donated.
Maybe. Or opposite. It could be your SAT score. I don't know.
That would be funny.
I think
if it was SAT score based, I would be fine.
Do you think you're getting sucked up?
Oh yeah.
I personally think that you get sucked up, in my mind, if you adhere to, surprise, my idea of what a good person is.
You should start a religion.
Working on it. Hey, if things go my way tomorrow, I won't be able to. But if not, I think there's going to be a big power vacuum there.
Nice.
But no, I think I'm going. I think if it's like real good person style, I think I'm going.
Okay.
But obviously good person aligned with like what that means to me, Sam G.
Does that mean like everyone at the end of the day thinks they're probably going? I mean, there's definitely people who think they're like bad.
Definitely.
But maybe they're the best of all because they just feel so intensely guilty about their...
Or maybe they're the problem because they think they're bad. What if it's you have to stay on Earth because you're in the prison of your own mind?
Wow.
And if you are enlightened and...
Okay, but I don't like that because I think like the worst
a lot of
people...
evil people think they're good.
Yeah.
But we don't know. It could be a confidence contest. That's what I'm saying. It could be genuine or a confidence contest.
Okay, I'm going to say right now, I think the rapture is probably based on how hot you are.
Okay.
In which case, I'm definitely getting sucked up
What
to
do you
heaven.
think the number is to go? Is it just you have to be greater than a 5?
No. Well, 7's and up.
But 6 is famously where hot starts.
You think 6 is where hot starts?
Yeah, think about freaking science. It's 5 is in the middle. 5 is neutral.
5 is completely...
1 through 4 is
like,
ugly.
On Smash or Pass scale, 5 is like a flip of a coin.
If it happened, it happened. Yeah. And then I think attractiveness starts at 6 and up.
Okay. I guess I want this to be a more exclusive rapture than that.
You want it to be 7s and up only. Like sort of the rules for like if you can work at
Hooters.
Sir.
If you can work at Hooters, you're fine.
Okay, and I think if you can work at Sir, run by Lisa Vanderpump, probably also fine.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I do think if it's just Christian style,
okay,
and the good Christians only get sucked up, it will be telling.
It'll be
who's
tea.
Still here.
It's gonna be tea.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of talk after the rapture among those of us who stay.
All of the most Christians are not going to heaven.
You don't think?
No.
But like, what if it's their version? It is right, and the rest of us are here, and then it's revealed that like, wow, Lindsey Graham, so you're still with us. I think it's gonna be a lot of stuff like that.
But then he's gonna be like, it's because I'm gay, and God hates gay people for real. Like, we could find things out like that. Yeah.
And then how do we respond on Earth? And then also there's dragons and stuff.
On Earth?
Yeah, that's part of Revelation is there's dragons and stuff.
That sounds kind of awesome.
It may be. It's only gay people and dragons. That's like, it's different. Now
Thrones.
It's kind of giving fantasy novel. Exactly. We don't know how this could go.
Okay.
I personally am kind of open to it because I think we could shrug off some structures, you know. Some social structures, some like things that are coming up.
It's a chance to start over.
We don't have to worry about like the Olympics this way.
But if it really is like the worst people on Earth are stuck here,
you don't want to be here.
No.
Yeah. But if it's like the worst people on Earth just by like one narrow religion's view, maybe fine.
What if it just
takes genuinely all the worst freaking people on Earth? Ew.
If it just takes everyone who like out loud claims to be Christian, maybe America will be saved from the oppression of the Christo
nationalist state or whatever. Yeah. And then there's dragons. I don't know.
That sounds kind of cool.
I don't know which way it goes. It is also, like you said, definitely it's triggered in some way by the Antichrist.
Sure.
You're dead on that one.
But also, okay, I'm also confused about the whole Antichrist thing is because it's also supposed to be the second coming of Christ. So does the Antichrist
and they're supposed to square off with each other? Is that what's up?
That sounds awesome.
That seems like what
I
would be
also
the
would
situation.
still want to be around to watch that.
Well, I thought it was that the Antichrist is going to show up, but first they're going to think he's Christ. And then sort of the invisible ink anti is going to be revealed later at a pivotal moment. Okay. And that's how he ascends to his role. This of power is by we think it's the second coming of Christ, no qualifiers, but it's actually Antichrist.
I swear, this is better than any TV show they're making nowadays.
Which is also probably why everyone's like, tune in Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's the Rapture.
Because there's no good TV right now.
There's more to speculate about. Yeah, Severance is freaking over.
Yeah.
The Bear is not out right now. It's the Rapture.
All right, I'm going to repeat what I said earlier about what I think is a second coming of Christ.
Oh, yeah, don't tell them that you're repeating that. They don't know that.
I'm trying to be transparent in case that's what matters for the Rapture.
Is transparency. Yeah. Not lying. Well, maybe that's like not lying, but it feels different. Transparent. Being open.
Yeah.
Sharing.
Yeah. Letting people in.
Yeah. Everyone who's able to let people in goes to heaven.
Yeah.
Everyone who's closed off, down here.
Yeah. Frigid bitches stay here.
Stay on Earth.
Stay on Earth.
With the dragons.
With the dragons.
Maybe they can learn from the dragons. I don't know. Maybe it won't end the way the Bible says, which is like bad vibes only. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Maybe the frigid people, it can sort of be like horse therapy with the dragons.
Okay. And that's kind of giving Daenerys, actually.
And like Fourth Wing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe it's like that.
It's a tale as old as time.
People learn how to have a nice time for once
via
riding a dragon.
Yeah. But anyway, I think recently.
Wait, let's call this a segment. This is our segment.
Christ
or not?
Christ or not / who is who? Who's who?
Who's who? Okay, yeah, we're assigning roles to. Are you trying to assign roles to Christ and the Antichrist? Okay, who you got?
Yeah. So anyway, there's been a Christ-like narrative in our pop culture cycle lately.
Okay.
There was a man who bravely spoke his mind and then was crucified for it. And now it seems he has made a return.
Okay.
And I'm of course talking about Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay.
And his show comes back tomorrow, aka the day of the Rapture.
Tuesday,
September 23rd.
Just released that information that's coming back. But what if the people who canceled him are really plugged in and they're only saying it comes back tomorrow because joke's on you, it's the Rapture tomorrow, Jimmy.
And then Jimmy Kimmel's the Antichrist.
Wait, he's the Antichrist?
Well, because you said that everyone thinks he's Christ, and then maybe he's the Antichrist. So now maybe because I said he was Christ earlier, now I'm like, what if he was the Antichrist or something?
I'm plugging in, what if he's just a civilian, regular guy, and the people who know the Rapture's tomorrow are just placating him and the people of Instagram by being like, well, okay, on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Like think of all the things, if the Rapture's tomorrow, that you could be like, we'll get to that on Tuesday.
We'll get to universal healthcare tomorrow.
Joke's on you, we're getting sucked up to heaven that day.
Yeah.
It could be like that.
Totally.
It is interesting. The only other time we've talked about Jimmy Kimmel on this podcast was whenever it was about him hosting the Oscars and about how every time it's the Oscars, he just has an eating disorder publicly and talks about how he's a yo-yo dieter and his beliefs that he needs to lose weight. So that, while everyone's been talking about Jimmy Kimmel this week, I've been thinking about that aspect of his personality.
Okay.
And feeling sad for him.
Yeah, that's sad. But you know who else was troubled? Jesus Christ.
I thought Jesus, but like in that way, Jesus effortlessly ripped, probably incredible metabolism, only hungry for like fuel because he was busy healing people and stuff.
But also that's like the people who are horny about him when they built churches gave us that image of him hanging on the cross with an 8-pack.
You don't think that's what he looked like that day? You think that's propaganda?
I think. I
kind of imagine that back in that day it was easier to have an 8-pack because you're just like walking around with the donkeys and not eating that much.
Maybe, but I don't think everyone was skinny in a hot way. I think they were skinny in a malnourished way.
Totally. But you can be malnourished and still be like a walking muscle. I think what no one's talking about is that during Bible times, odds are Jesus was probably like 4'11". That's what I have to say.
What a crazy allegation to make on the eve of the Rapture.
I think they're stretching him out up there in the representations we get. And he was like a regular sized guy at the time, but everyone was way smaller then.
Yeah.
So I think it was like
he was a little guy.
Yeah. I think it was secretly Lil Jesus is how we would refer to him today.
So who do you think is the Jesus Christ of our Rapture?
The Rizzler. I am like, how old is he? He's a kid, right? But he's small.
Yeah.
But
4'11" styles.
But Jesus was mostly a kid by modern standards, because he dropped off of us tracking him when he was 33, which is in Los Angeles today the age at which someone becomes an adult. I would argue.
Barely.
You think it's higher?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think 33 is a big age in LA.
It's where a female actress can't get work anymore.
Sad. And that's, and so has to slink off, or is free, depending on how you look at it. But that being said, I think that means the Rizzler is actually in some prime
Jesus
Christ years. Yeah.
Or the Antichrist too.
He could flip, but I think he's a sweet boy. I don't want that for him.
I don't want that either, but like I've seen plenty of movies where the Antichrist is a little boy who like doesn't want to be evil, but that's his purpose.
He doesn't want to be evil.
Yeah, like there's that Adam Scott movie called The Omen.
It's yeah. Well, that's a parody of The Omen, right? I thought it was called something not
it's
like
probably
The Omen.
It's called like
what's a parody of The Omen go?
The bad boy.
The Token. But it's like a black comedy. That's my pitch.
Okay, I like that.
Let me wait. I'm trying to see if I have anyone else who I would guess to be Christ.
I was guessing Jojo Siwa earlier.
Wait, and she could so go either way on if she's the C or the AC. Like that's a pretty good one. AC, That's a pretty good one.
Because also Christ doesn't have to. He can come back as a woman now.
Definitely, like Doctor Who.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's freaking 2025.
I think it could be anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the Rizzler, Jojo Siwa. So far, we just seem to think that Christ is like a white child influencer. Which is probably telling.
They've got to be an influencer. I think the Jesus Christ of today
has to be an influencer. That's parameter number 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Or I mean, I guess like a politician could count.
I was gonna say William and Kate's first kid.
Oh my God.
What's his name? George?
Yeah, sure.
I think he could be one of them.
Yeah, one of those little guys. Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a baby. Maybe he'll be born tomorrow. Wouldn't that be scary if a newborn baby was born tomorrow and causes the rapture?
But would that have to be the Antichrist?
I don't know.
I haven't looked at any of the TikToks. Like, I don't know what the parameters of it are.
Didn't Trisha Paytas just have another baby?
Oh, wait, she's an incredible nominated. That's pretty
That's
good.
A Mother Mary figure.
Okay, I actually feel like ding. Yeah, that's it. We got it. It's Trisha Paytas' baby.
Yeah.
I think it's the Christ figure, though.
Because she's Mary.
Yeah. And that just makes sense. But, okay, Mary, someone that this all just kind of happened to.
Yeah.
Does she get taken, or does she stay during the rapture? By rapture standards. She got pregnant out of wedlock. By God, are we making exceptions for that? Or are we being like...
Wasn't she married to Joseph? They just didn't bone?
I think they got married after she's already pregnant by God.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't know if we know if they boned.
Okay. But we don't even really know how God feels about sex, honestly. Like...
obviously.
Yeah. The Bible's kind of filthy, isn't it?
Yeah, and just the idea of like... Okay, again, I'm imposing my worldviews on things, but like, that's like what things do is procreate.
Totally.
On this little earth. Like, that's one of the top drives.
Yeah.
So I think God's sex positive.
He did make Adam a naked woman friend. And
that's like the act of creation that we have. And if like, God's obsessed with creation. And so are humans.
Yeah.
The humans are obsessed with boning and being like, I need to access my creativity more.
Oh, yeah.
So
we are all little gods in our own right.
I think, well, if we're supposed to be modeled after the big G, you would think. I'm also going to put, you know who I think could be Christ?
Who?
Me.
Okay.
I'm going to put forth a nomination for me.
That's so funny because you've been really drawn to going by G's lately.
I know. Okay, wait, that's a secret. Okay. If we make it through today, that's a branding secret.
Okay.
Watch this space. Big things coming.
Big things coming.
But yeah, no, I think I have been,
totally
I've been identifying with Christ-like figures lately, and I'm like, why not?
Well, you know,
I'll put my hat in the ring.
Name starts with a J, just like Jesus. Me.
All right, good. Get in there. Go throw your hat in the freaking ring.
And everyone says Jesus was actually brown.
Okay, say that. And you're kind of small.
I'm
that
sure.
aligns with my take.
I could be 4'11".
But I do kind of think if Jesus looks like the last one, what's the point?
Yeah.
Right? Or is it cooler
if he
just comes back in the same model? Yeah. I don't know.
I still think that if Jesus came to earth, no one would believe it was him at all or listen to him. And
every time that's said, there's like millions of people on earth right now who are saying they're Jesus that many people are disregarding.
You get locked up for that.
Yeah, some places. Knock on wood. So that's interesting as well. Mm-hmm. Is it just going to be one of these people who's been like, guys, I've been telling you, and they're going to get proved right somehow?
Yeah, Jesus is in a psych ward as we speak.
This is going to be a big day for them tomorrow. Whoever that person is. Interesting. Okay, why do you think that TikTok thinks it's the apocalypse tomorrow? We don't have that information on this podcast.
I was trying to think of some numerology reasons.
Okay.
Like September 23rd, 2025. Is there a way to get all of those numbers to add up to like...
What do you want it to add up to?
I don't know. Isn't there like a rapture number? I thought there's different numbers that matter in the Bible. Like obviously 666 is
that feels like the rapture one to me, right?
That's the Satan number, but I think there's one like with 8s in it or something that's like a rapture.
Infinity, forever.
Maybe.
Okay. I'm not seeing any 6s or 8s in the date tomorrow.
I know, but they love doing like multiplication and minus and addition. You guys work that one out.
Yeah, guys.
Email us
at
happinessdancewithjonesam@gmail.com
if you work out that numerology.
Do you have any guesses before you look it up?
I think it has to do with like RFK to them or something.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Sure. The vaccines caused the rupture.
Or okay, well, famously RFK did say when he got into office that they were going to identify the cause of autism by September, and they're still working on that. And maybe that's connected. They haven't been able to do that. So maybe that's related to the rapture happening.
Okay. I don't, however, think RFK is either Jesus or the Antichrist.
They're actually literally saying on Instagram today, I don't think he is either, but now I'm just going back to someone in that kind of friend group, if you want to call it that,
sure.
Having the intel. Because like today, all the quote news is that soon, the Department of Health is going to say that Tylenol causes autism.
Oh.
And maybe just no one will be able to verify that.
Maybe Big
Pharma
will just cause
the rapture
because RFK is coming for them.
I don't know. I just think it's related. Maybe not even that directly.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see other nominations for that.
Tomorrow, it's a Tuesday.
Okay, wait. Another crazy thing. You know, the drama recently on the podcast about the whales. Are they going to sing more? Are they going to sing less? Are they communicating with space? Are they not?
I know, that was crazy stuff.
Huge drama. Okay, so famously the whales aren't singing. But weirdly, there's a video of some other random senator this week who was saying that 5 to 6 entities from deep within the ocean are going to reveal themselves soon. And that they're extraterrestrial.
A senator said this?
A senator said this while he's like walking to his car.
Who are we electing?
Just anybody.
Deep sea entities?
Yeah. But he said there are aliens. So I'm just using this to say, what if actually I was right? And then it's going to be the rapture tomorrow. Because the ocean and the aliens have been talking and they decided it's tomorrow.
Okay. The other thing I was thinking about with the rapture was like how it just sucks you up. Yeah. And then takes you away. And that was just reminding me of the thought experiment that I posed you when you were complaining about having to drive places. And I was like, what if an alien would suck you up in a spaceship and take you anywhere in the blink of an eye, but they would touch your butthole?
And I was like, okay. Wait, so are you implying that the rapture could be a scenario where they're like, all right, we can take you,
but we're going to have to touch your butthole?
That's basically like how surgery works. I think everyone would be open to that. I think there's a lot of scenarios in this life where people are already like, okay, put me under first. Like,
I don't know. I'm still I think the reason that the idea of the rapture is so puzzling to me is because it's like they're sucking you up. You don't know where those people went or like where you would go, and yet everyone wants to do it so bad. Like it could be anything.
That's why I think it's like my biggest happenstance on the rapture is truth will be revealed.
Yeah.
That's all we really know is that tune in tomorrow for
Mic
the
drop
drama
moment.
of the season. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I think it's going to be like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be like when the cast of the play is posted in middle school or whatever.
I think yes, it's gonna be exactly like that. And I think it's like, okay, pitch for anyone who needs it. What if you stay, you act like you got sucked up and then just assume a new identity?
Oh my god, you would love that.
That's what I was thinking. It's like you could start anew in many ways on the Rapture. Yeah. Well, I also think there would be stuff like if it happens like where it's like there's mixed reports on like celebs getting taken versus not, and they're gonna be like Kim Kardashian missing, and then we're gonna see a picture of her at like Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like,
well, no, I was just thinking that too. What if like the Rapture does happen, but it takes like 1,000 people in the whole world?
Yeah.
And then it's like
that would teach us, huh?
I know.
Actually, okay. That's the way I want it to be.
Okay.
I want the Rapture to happen, but it's like 20 even.
Yeah. And like everyone we know is still here, except people are whispering like, "Oh my god, did you hear Sam got taken? Oh my god, Sam got taken."
And they're like, "No, she just got kidnapped regular style." And it's like, no,
there's just aliens touching her butt.
But no one would be able to tell that until the dragon showed up. So it could happen and we could all not know. And then like a week later, there could be dragons all of a sudden.
Okay, but I hate that part too, because like that just implies that there's less knowing. Like the whole beauty of the Rapture is you would know once and for all. But if only like 1,000 people get taken and no one's like, there's no formal announcement. Like God doesn't get on a loudspeaker and say, "All right, everyone who was taken for the Rapture has officially been taken. If you're still here, you didn't make the cut and you're going to hell."
See, I think that wouldn't happen because God works in mysterious ways. And I don't know if that's in the dang Bible, but I think that just sounds like a truth. You know? Yeah. If we know anything, we know it's mystery.
But I would also be so mad if like someone that I actually thought was like a bad person got taken.
No, that Rapture would suck.
And then you're like
things in perspective.
Yeah, and you'd be like, "What? Are they better than me somehow?"
I think that's really why people are craving it. Is because right now I think people want some things to be put in perspective.
Yeah,
and I think the Rapture could put things in perspective for a lot of people.
Yeah,
I think everyone could say, "Okay, well, if that's the case, here's my next move."
It's also like stakes people can believe in versus like climate change or like.
Well, if it happens tomorrow, it's like. Shit. It's it's one and done rather than gradual. We don't even know that either.
No,
we can't even know a gradual rapture. Like, it would already be happening.
Take the old people, I say. Get them all out of here.
But then it's like, what separates the Rapture from death?
Probably
it should be separate, right?
Maybe
it's more exciting that way, I think.
Ugh, we should be in charge of it.
You're trying to take on party planning for the Rapture as a podcast team? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm already worried about how disappointing it could be,
Okay, maybe you are Jesus and I'm not, because I'm actually I'm cringing away from the responsibility. I think the Rapture for me is a fun idea because I'm like, wow, imagine all the responsibilities I would no longer have. And I don't even have that many responsibilities.
I'm worried that the Rapture could happen and life could just go on exactly as it was.
100%. Because we won't even know.
We won't even know.
What if it's something funny like it only takes Chick-fil-A employees or something?
Wow, the most Christian company.
Exactly. Like what if it's like that? Or like who else could it only take?
People who have donated organs.
Sweet. It'd be fucked up if it only took one race. There's a lot of ways they can divvy it up that are like, telling.
I kind of feel like if it does actually take people who are fully pure of heart and spirit, it wouldn't actually take anyone who's in charge of our world as it is.
So you wouldn't notice the repercussions.
And like everything would just continue as planned. All the world leaders would still be there. All the CEOs would still be there.
I do think that makes sense, actually.
Interesting stuff.
Interesting. Okay, what time of day do you think is going to happen?
Oh my God, so important. I need to have my morning coffee and be settled before the Rapture happens.
You're trying to have a slow morning.
Yes.
Before the Rapture.
Yes.
So you're talking lunch?
Maybe at like 2 or 3 p.m.
That's when I want it to happen too.
But also it's like time zones.
Oh, I don't know how that.
Maybe it should go like 2 or 3 p.m. everywhere. So like it happens 1 hour ahead in like Phoenix, and then
totally. Well, I think humans, I think, is sort of invented trying to corral time like that.
Totally.
So I think it'll be, again, the world works in mysterious ways.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea. Buckle up is how I'm
I hope it doesn't happen overnight.
Oh, that could be interesting, and you just wake up to it.
Yeah, but like what if you're in a married couple and one person gets taken and the other one doesn't?
Oh, and you wake up and you're like, he left me. That's kind of interesting. You can actually assume a lot before you know it's the rapture based on who's gone in your life and who's not. Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
I know. It's like The Leftovers.
It's like The Leftovers. Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking fun to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in that one, they have no answers, and it is like a small portion of the population.
And it's not really, like, no one really comes down on it being the rapture in that, right?
But everyone gets their panties in a wad.
Panties would be in a wad.
That's the thing. Everyone gets their panties in a wad. Maybe I'm wrong that it wouldn't be like information we could all finally agree on. It would just be more stuff
to argue about.
Have their panties in a wad about. Yeah.
No one would agree on what the criteria ended up being, and everyone would just be
we're in this freaking fake news era. They spoke it and made it real.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think the last burning question I have is biggest regret.
Not sinning enough.
Wow. What areas are you trying to hit?
Grand larceny.
What is that?
I think it's when you steal a lot of money or something.
Is that a sin? That's just a law, right?
Oh, you're right.
How much is a lot of money in grand larceny?
I don't even know that. I don't even know how to sin well.
Okay, so maybe you need to review. Maybe your regret is that you need to review the Bible and the law.
yeah. I wish I had more time to figure out how I could fuck shit up biblically and. Coveting thy neighbor's wife, is that one of them? Is that a sin, or is that
that's definitely a sin? I don't think it. Yeah, just being covetous is a sin. I'm pretty sure. I haven't coveted enough, and I haven't killed anyone. Okay, great. Going on the record about that. Yeah, brave. My regret is just that I think I didn't take enough risk with my hair.
That's really similar.
I wish I experimented with my hair more and just took it on the chin, however it turns out. This is part of your own personal journey right now, too. Yeah. I've been very concerned about this. What if I did something with it? But now I'm like, if the rapture's tomorrow, what if I never... Yeah, exactly. And is that going to inform the way you live your life from henceforth? In the rapture? No, like if the rapture doesn't happen, you're relieved, and then you're like, finally, I can do something with my hair. Is that going to spur you to do it more? I think no, but if the rapture happens and I get left, I'm shaving my head. You and everyone else, honey. You think we're all gonna shave our heads? Oh yeah. Okay, well, cool of us. That's what everyone did after Trump got elected the first time. Who? In New York City. They shaved their head? People were like getting pixie cuts and shaving their heads and. Okay, well, mine's not like a political statement. Mine's like, yeah, I'm shaving my head because I'm about to go be a real motherfucker out there, and I don't have time to worry about a ponytail. You think it's gonna be Fury Road? Yeah. I'm worried it's just gonna be same old, same old. Well, I'm still going to have a bald head for it. But if it's not the rapture, I'm not. That's my final statement, I think. Okay. Should we reveal why TikTok thinks it's going to be... Oh, yeah. There's an article about this. I think it's probably going to be a bummer, though. Okay. Like the way I feel about movies, I think the reveal on this one's going to be like, okay, I'm going to read from Fast Company. Let's get it from a business perspective. Oh, a South African pastor said so. Just one? Seems like it, but I guess it really hit for everyone. We all want this. That's what it maybe is the case. Okay. Joshua Michaela. Oh, I thought it was a TikTok came up and I thought it was going to be a woman pastor, but of course it's not. Yeah, I think it's just this. Yeah, someone said it. And everyone said, thank God someone said it, and is just clinging to it hard. I think people want this tomorrow. Wow. Believe to achieve, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Well, maybe. I'm less convinced now. Okay, also though, wait, but this is interesting. Fast Company says, this isn't the first time that a date has been set for the event in question. Past hypotheses have included September 11th through 13th, 1988, and September 6th, 1994.
Why do we always think it's in September?
That's what I want to know. I also think the 2012 one was, maybe it was just because it was back to school. Maybe
no, that one
trying to avoid back to school.
2012 one was December 21st.
Oh, because it was the new year happening.
Yeah.
Duh. Sorry, Mayans.
Yeah, the Mayans were doing something different. The Christians,
they were doing something different. But okay, September.
Back to school.
Rapture.
Who
knew those two related? I didn't.
September is also, I think, the year where like it's like the most popular birth month or something.
Which famously means that people had sex was 9 months before September. Oh, January, New Year's. That's interesting.
But also, like, it could be everyone's birthday is coming up and they're like, world might as well end.
Because I'm freaking turning 30.
Yeah.
It probably is like that. Videos detail what people should do if they're left behind for the rapture. And what they're saying they're doing is preparing laminated note cards detailing their beliefs, writing a letter to any remaining loved ones, and purchasing dozens of Bibles from the dollar store. That doesn't seem like what I would do if I was left.
I don't understand. Why would you write laminated cards
of your beliefs? I mean, I think maybe we should all try that exercise.
Sure, it's very artist way.
We can learn about ourselves, exactly.
But it's laminated so that it survives the floods and fires. And
honestly, all of those activities just sound like the artist's way. And maybe it's like this is what deep right Christian people need
to turn
do
over
an artist's
a new
journey.
leaf. Yeah,
is the idea of the impending rapture is inspiring them to sort of like journal it out,
get crafty with used Bibles or something.
Yeah, and that's sort of an artist date, going to the dollar store to buy a bunch of Bibles. If that's not art, I don't know what is. That's a crazy way to spend an afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you gonna do with your last night? Since we're recording this the day before.
I'm gonna sin hard.
Okay, give us details. You're like, girl, stop playing.
I'm gonna run around with a switchblade.
I don't even think that's a sin. that's literally not a sin. You have some work to do, honey.
I'm gonna disrespect my parents.
Okay, that's a sin. And of all the ones, they're gonna be freaking worried about you during the rapture. They don't need that on their plate. I'm gonna try to finish Summer I Turned Pretty.
That's a sin.
And that's how I'm gonna go out if I can emotionally handle it.
Okay.
I need to know.
All right.
Or Jeremiah.
I mean, this whole episode was basically
the prediction segment. Yeah. Oh, I had one though. I do want to say.
Okay.
I think the sea is going to swallow Nova Scotia and maybe Alaska.
Are those aren't even in the list of places that are most threatened by rising sea levels?
Yeah, because rising sea levels are from climate change. This is from the freaking rapture.
Oh,
I think like tomorrow.
Okay.
I think there's gonna be more indications than just people get sucked up, such as the sea swallowing blank. So I guess that's my general statement.
Okay. My prediction for the rapture is that there's gonna be a whole bunch of reality shows about it.
In what sense?
There's gonna be like new shows about like it's like a dating show, like a rapture dating show, like 3 couples whose partners got sucked up from the rapture, or like people who like if there are 2 waves of it getting sucked up, like the judgment style.
Yeah.
Like are you gonna be eliminated or are you not?
Well, them trying to rush out and buy Bibles post the first suck up does make it seem like you can redeem yourself.
Yeah, you're gonna
by
study.
Round 2.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Study for round 2.
Yeah.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader style?
Rapture challenge. Okay. Wait. Personal question.
Mm-hmm.
If it's made clear tomorrow that you're not in the first round, but you could
study your way to
being raptured, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna like take it or?
No, I don't want to be up in heaven with a bunch of lame Christians.
I see.
And also, like, I feel like at that point, the line to get baptized is gonna be crazy.
Right.
It's gonna be a mob.
Well, I'll do it. That's how I'm gonna act.
Okay.
Because I think again, power vacuum. There's gonna be a lot of people trying to like be like, this is the way, and I think I'm gonna capitalize on that situation.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stick it out and wait for the dragons.
Okay. And then the lines are gonna be really hard to get into to get blessed if there's dragons on the streets.
You know what really worries me about the rapture?
What?
I think it could just be like COVID all over again.
Bro.
Just a
Bro.
boring,
Wait.
weird time.
Now I feel like we're part of like Rapture talk. That seems like something someone is saying already. That those who got taken by COVID, that was the first wave. And we didn't learn our lessons since then.
No, we did not
so
learn
we
a
need to
single
tighten
lesson.
it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I learned a lot since then.
yeah. I did a lot to become more of a better Christian, I think.
Good. I think I just became more well-rounded as a person, which I think that's what it's about.
Sure. I like your version of God.
Thank you. I'm smiling evilly because that's freaking step 1. Baby. Well, what do we say? How do we end the podcast?
Usually the denouement segment.
Oh, I forgot our new segment. You know what I was about to say? Actually, my biggest regret is we never figured out a way to end the podcast, but we did.
We did.
No regrets.
Like freaking pros.
Like pros, we did. Okay, so at least I don't have that on my back. All right, guys, it's the Rapture. But if you want to just relax for a freaking second, we're about to do 30 seconds of the most boring talking we can muster. Kind of under the gun.
Do you want to go
situation.
first? Or?
Sure. I'll take it.
Okay. And how much did we say again?
30 seconds.
Okay.
30 seconds on the clock.
All right. Ready? Start.
I feel aware of the spot in between my first and second toe. It feels a little warm and maybe damp. More than the spots between my other toes, but I think it might be because the gaps between my other toes are smaller. Like those toes are closer together. And the gap between my, honestly, sorry, it's too interesting. Well, here's what I got to. I think I could fit another toe. I think between my first and second toe, there could be another toe.
But that was actually flopping for me as a denouement because like this whole time when I was trying to think of what I could talk about for my denouement, I also was going to talk about my sweaty toes.
No.
For real, that was the only thing on my mind.
The rapture's happening. We're psychically connected. That's step 1 of the rapture.
I know. And then you saying that was so interesting to me. I was on the edge of my seat.
You have sweaty toes.
Yes.
But maybe for our non-sweaty toed listeners.
That was boring. Maybe.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Here. Well, you know what? If that's what you want to talk about, don't let my denouement stop you. Maybe it'll be even boringer to hear a second round of toe talk. Okay. All right, so formerly known as the denouement. Today, on the last ever episode of Having Sex Pod, toe talk.
Okay.
Joseph Suresh chimes in now.
Well, I was going to say that I think my problem with my sweaty toes might be because I'm wearing these like kind of tight ankle socks that I think might be made out of some kind of cotton wool blend. And this room has a lot of fabrics in it, like our back room. Like we have like kind of a shaggy rug. We have a velvet couch. There's cloth like hung up on the walls. And I think it's creating this kind of like humid, clothy space.
Okay, time. I think that was too exciting for the cloth lovers. I feel like you were kind of doing an ASMR description of cloths, a room full of cloths in a way that's like, imagine a room with cloths.
Maybe we're too interesting to do this.
Just today, stakes are high.
We live in interesting times.
You are crazy for choosing to wear a wool blend ankle sock the day before the freaking rapture.
Yeah, you're right. Because famously, you're not allowed to wear mixed fabrics according to the Bible.
I'm definitely wearing a vest that's made of God knows what, but my toes are free.
If you're interested in seeing Sam's vest, by the way, check out our YouTube channel.
It could even feature my toes. Okay. Bye.
Bye.